So today we are trying out some operating systems on the laptop because it is Lenovo, which means we can try out any operating system instead of call system macOS. We can try here POS, PopOS, Cubes, Sabini, Tails, Zorin. We start off POS, which is very likely to Apple macOS. So let's start with it. Wow, it looks like macOS but with the peer, not Apple. They've tried their best to copy macOS. Look at this, is Pioneer, not Finder, Pioneer. About this peer. This is going to disappear, I guess. They've tried their best. Nice. Even coding 25.2. The menu looks like macOS menu, but when you just come to here, you just realize that it's KDE with the theme installed. Okay, but we are not installing this on my computer. Next thing is PopOS, I guess, which is very likely to be installed as the main operating system for my device because it has new updates with Rust programming language, which I like it the most because Rust has memory safety and it works much faster than others. So it is here, the PopOS. Yeah, it's not as beautiful as Pioneer PROS, but it's unique because its own design, which doesn't look like other operating systems. And in that way, I like it. Storing on the keyboard with UI, which is so good for here. Control is nice. We got this. Okay, language selection, workspaces, and the menu. It looks also pretty like macOS. So, nice. But let's try out others too. At the end, we will install the base system. CubeOS, I have tried this operating system, but I don't think I'm going to install this operating system on the computer because its UI is not that good. I don't like it, but security this operating system provides is much better than any others on the list. CubeOS didn't even give me a preview for the live that I can test this operating system graphically. So we are moving on to Sabili, and I think it's very unlikely to go with this because it's very old operating system. So here we have Spigot Cubes OS because it didn't give us live OS to test it. So we are going to try Sabili, which is also unlikely to be installed or can be loaded by this hardware because it's very old, very old. Oh, it says try. Let's try. But I don't think we can see the live here, or maybe let's wait. And also we are trying it from this USB. It is 64 gigabytes. That's why like 5 or 6 operating systems are just in one USB, but it's working slower than I expected, even it's USB 3.2. It's not just putting just black screen. It is stuck here and we gotta move on. Next guy here is Tails, which can't be installed on the hardware, but we can use it through the USB just from this without using the SSD or HDD or even RAM from this computer. Everything runs on the USB card, which is so secure, but it's not good for daily usage. And it takes time to load it because it's just running from USB without using computer's internal memory. So we got here, tells us we can create persistent storage on the USB, which means even after restarting or rebooting the device, it keeps the files and settings on. But we don't need that, we just want to try it. So we say start Tails OS, but it takes time to get it, launch it. You see, menu just popped out and popped in right away. Oh, it's working. So we need to press the start button to use it. Okay, we got basic apps here. We got the menu. We also have GNU image manipulation GIMP. It's very cool. On the Office we have here, which means it's enough for likely for daily usage, but not for long term. So we gonna go to the last thing, which is called Zorin OS, which can be king of UI on the list because its UI is just another level for Linux. So if you put into it, you can see how good it is. It's even showing Lenovo, which others didn't.